guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a video on my Hashimoto's, which is a thyroid condition. It is a autoimmune disease, so I thought that I would do a diet video also describing the symptoms that I have, exactly what this disease is, and kind of how I've been treating it. So if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell notification icon to be notified when I upload. So Hashimoto's is basically just a thyroid disease and where I don't produce enough hormone. You can have it due to lack of salt in your diet, but I have it because I have antibodies attached to my thyroid attacking the thyroid. So it's actually my body just attacking itself and we don't know why. But since working with a nutritionist, I have realized that it's due to diet. Not that my diet's the worst, not that it's the best, but she has told me a lot about, and after researching this a lot, I have learned what you eat and goes into your body affects your body and affects why your body is attacking itself. Basically, how I describe it is actually from the plant paradox, and it's if you eat a grape, if a ant eats a grape, the grape is alive and it's going to try to protect itself. So in order to do that, when the ant eats the grape, it produces a poison in the peel of the grape. It then kills the ant. But if we have the grape, the poison is so little that we don't get the effects, we don't die. But after time and time and time, that poison will build up, and that's why I'm having the antibodies attached to my thyroid, is because it's reacting to something that I have, something that I've been eating, something that I've been doing in my body. So it's basically like you are what you eat, and you are what you ate. So say that you eat a cow, say you eat a hamburger. If that cow eats corn and you're allergic to corn, you're going to be allergic to that meat. So with that being kind of the basis of my diet, I try to eat healthy without it being crazy. I know the Plant Paradox has a whole entire diet plan, but at the same time, I am not somebody who is going to cook every single meal. I know myself, and I also don't want to just buy like a huge hedge of cauliflower and make like a cauliflower pizza dough and then put everything in it. I'm not that person all the time. If I get home from work at either 9 p.m. or 5 p.m., I don't really want to make a huge meal and that's going to take 2 hours or something. So I do like some of the things I found at the grocery store that makes it a little bit easier. I also have found Bobby Parrish, who is on YouTube. He does a great job at getting everything kind of understood or something. He does a lot of nutritional values, what you should be looking for, what you shouldn't be, why you want this product over this one, and it's all at the grocery store. So that's why I really like to see him, because he makes it a lot more easy to eat healthy than the Plant Paradox in my mind. The symptoms I have from Hashimoto's is Hashimoto's can cause anxiety and depression, and I definitely have both of those. Also, I had a client who had Hashimoto's and she was talking to me and she was like, "Are you sleepy? Like, do you sleep a lot?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am always sleeping. I actually will get home from work, and I'm actually like, over the summer, my friend was like, 'Hey, let's go out to dinner after work.' And I'm like, 'No, because I'm going to be out.' And I am usually out by like 6 or 7 o'clock, and it stinks because I'm 23 and I have no life. I do have a life, but it's not as energetic as some other people. I describe it as I'm a 40-year-old in a 20-year-old's body. It's awful. But yeah, so I will get very tired very quickly, and it's not very fun. It's exhausted, tired. I used to never take naps. I take naps almost daily now, and it kind of makes me feel really lame. Like, I had my friend text me last night, and I texted her back at like 10 o'clock when I woke up from my nap, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm really sleepy. Sorry." And it's just kind of part of my life now, so I've been trying to get a lot more vitamins in. The vitamins I try to do is vitamin D. I have a vitamin D deficiency, and then also do vitamin B12. That will help with energy as well. I am also low in that. So that can kind of contribute to my energy at the moment. I also try to take my medication for Hashimotos. I take one, like, I call it a hormone pill, every single day at the same time. They said you have to do it at the same time every single day for it to work. It's not like birth control where you can just do it maybe an hour after or half an hour after. It's kind of, you know, you have a little bit of leeway with birth control. But with this, they really emphasize take it at the same time every single day, and also 1 hour before you eat. So my schedule will change pretty much weekly, but I want to make sure that if I have to wake up, if I have to be at work at like 8 compared to 10, I want to be able to have enough time to wake up, take my pill, have an hour in between then and when I eat, because when I wake up, I like to eat. I am very, very hungry in the morning. I will just get up and the first thing I'll do is make breakfast. But I want to make sure that I have enough time, so I've done it to 5 a.m. So I will wake up at 5 a.m., take my pill, I'll go back to sleep until about 6, and that's when I'll usually begin my day on most days. And that allows me to have that hour before I eat. I get to have a little bit more sleep. I don't have to wake up at that time. I just have to take my medication, and then I go on with the rest of my day. With vitamins, I kind of said B12 and vitamin D. I just take those with breakfast. And moving on to breakfast, I do a couple of different breakfast options. So I really like eggs with toast and butter. So I try to do pasture-raised organic eggs. Pasture-raised just basically means that they are outside, they are eating grass, they have space to roam, whereas anything else like conventional or even free range is in a barn, and it's no sunlight, no natural grass, nothing good. It's basically a huge, they overstuff it with chickens, and it's not very good for the environment, and it's very cheap. So you actually notice a difference when you eat pasture-raised eggs compared to when you don't. The color is much more like orange than it is yellow. The color of the egg is something like this. So it's a little bit more brown than a white. And I know you can get non-pasture-raised eggs with a brown shell too, but I don't think they ever have bleached, or I don't know why they're white, so don't ask me that. Maybe they bleach them or something, I don't know. But basically it's just, you don't have to get organic, that just means that they are fed organic feed, and it's pasture-raised. So I would just say go with pasture-raised, not free range, and not just organic. I try to do local. This is not local, but it is something you can find at Whole Foods. Okay, so with my dietitian, she has said to me she wants me to get off of dairy. Dairy is in a lot of items. It's in pretty much almost everything. So that one has been the most challenging. I also don't like how, I don't like milk. Like, I will never drink a cup of milk. I hate it. But if it's in like salad and soup, like, I love it. So that has kind of been the most challenging thing to do, is milk-free or dairy-free. In accordance with the eggs, I also sometimes like to do a bagel. The bagels that I get are the Dave's Killer Bread bagels. So it's really good ingredients. There's no natural flavorings. There's no additives. It's organic, non-GMO. So I really recommend getting that over anything else. I also recommend getting Sprouted. What Sprouted is it's just letting the seeds kind of sprout. So you're going to get more nutrition from that than something that's non-sprouted. So with me, I need all the nutrition I can get. So I try to do sprouted grains instead of non-sprouted. But going back to dairy, I kind of flip-flop. I really like Kite Hill for cream cheese, but I also have Daya. And this one has, the ingredients are filtered water, coconut oil, tapioca starch, coconut cream, non-GMO, expeller pressed safflower oil. That's something I also learned that you need to look for, is you need expeller pressed oils. Because if it's canola oil, if it's safflower, sunflower, it's very highly processed and just not good for your body, even though, like it says, it's a healthy food. A lot of companies cook their things with non-quality oils, so I do try to look for expeller pressed oils or avocado oil or even extra virgin olive oil. Okay, so then you have vegan natural flavors, which actually, now that I see that, I should probably not be eating this because natural flavors are really, really bad for you. Basically what it is it's a non-regulated term by the UFDA, and basically you start with something natural like an egg or an apple, and then they can pump up to 100 chemicals into it. So now that I know that they have that, I don't think I'll be repurchasing this, but definitely something to know. And then they have a few gums in here, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but it is still, I can't always find kite tails, so I do think this is much better anyway. It is still dairy free, so I'm happy with it. Now with dairy free, it does have a weird taste. Sometimes I feel like that cream cheese can taste like sour milk. It's definitely an adjustment that you have to do, but it's just better for you. It's non-irritating, it's just better. But again, a lot of things in foods, like a lot of vegan cheeses, will have a milk protein in it. So always read the ingredients, because if you don't know why you're having a reaction to that cheese, because it's vegan and it's plant-based, and why you're having a reaction to this, but in reality they have snuck in a few dairy additives. So my favorite almond milk, which you guys have actually seen a review of, and I'll actually link it right above, is Milk, and I think I covered everything in this in that review. So it has 100 calories, it has less than 1 gram of sugar, has filtered water, organic sprouted almonds, and Himalayan salt. So again, we're having that sprouted almonds and also Himalayan salt. So the only thing about almond milk is going back to the plant paradox now, and the kind of the lectins and the poisons that we get. Apparently there's a lot of lectins in the shell of an almond. So I try to stay away from eating a lot of almonds, which is really difficult right now. Cashews are no-go because they have had irritation with people farming them. They've had like rashes down their arms. It's a very irritating nut. So I just say, if I'm gonna eat like a specific non-dairy milk, it's gonna be almond versus peanut or cashew. Because I think that almond's much better than cashew, and peanut, a lot of people have peanut allergies, and that's pretty much for a reason. It's just not good for your body. So I try to do this one, or if they ever come out with like a macadamia nut milk, I would definitely be drinking that, but at the moment nobody makes it. So I'm thinking about getting a little like food processor and just making my own macadamia milk, but at the same time I don't use milk that often, so it's kind of like, is it worth the investment? Okay, for creamer, if you want a dairy creamer, it's Picnic coffee creamer, and let me show you that. And it says you can use it with coffee or tea. It has 15 calories. What it has is water, buttercream, whey protein concentrate, medium chain triglycerides, organic Arcadia fiber, dipotassium phosphate, sodium citrate, gallon gum, and then something I can't pronounce, extract. So there is no natural flavorings, no preservatives, it's non-GMO, it's organic, it's made with MCT oil, no added sugar, grass-fed butter, and grass-fed whey protein. So I think if you're going to go with a creamer, I think that's a really good one. You can get it at Whole Foods, and I think it's a lot better to get grass-fed over non-grass-fed. Again, it's going to be better for the environment, better for the farmer, and just better overall taste. And going with grass-fed, I actually had I don't have it on hand right now, but I usually go to Aldi, and or Whole Foods, Walmart, Target, they all have this. It's 100% grass-fed and grass-finished meat. It's like a pound of ground meat, and it's something I've had on hand, and I made tacos with it the other night. And my dad actually was like, what kind of meat did you use? Because it's amazing. And I was like, oh, it's this grass-fed meat, da 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 da. You can find it here. And he was like, no, like it tastes a lot better than typical meat. So again, you're just getting that better taste because it is grass-fed. It's not fed any grain or GMO corn. It's out in the environment, not in like a huge stall with other cows. It's very humanely raised, but you have to look for grass finished, because if it's not grass finished, then they are finished on corn. I know a lot of people like in Scandinavia or in those kind of winter climates, they do 80% grass fed and then the rest of it is grain fed. So it's like 20% grain fed, just because in those winter months they can't be outside, so they bring them inside and have to finish them on grain. Let's go with, I don't know, I'll go with sprouted bread. So this is actually something I had this morning, and it is the Ezekiel 7 sprouted grains, good source of fiber, certified organic. And it has on this, it has organic sprouted wheat, filtered water, organic malted barley, organic sprouted rye, organic sprouted barley, organic sprouted oats, organic sprouted millet, and then corn, then brown rice, fresh yeast, organic wheat, wheat gluten, and then sea salt. So this is no natural flavors, no additives, no excess ingredients that you can find in a lot of different breads. It's also not bleached, it's not full of chemicals, so this is something I would highly recommend. And the taste is really, really good. I actually keep it in the freezer and I make toast with it, and it's really nice and crisp and crunchy, and it's just a different kind of taste, and it's just better. In my opinion, and it's something I would definitely be spending my money on, just because it's so easy to just go that route instead of like having to make your own bread or something like that. They do have some at the store that's really great quality. Something that you might not think of, which I'm going to mention really quickly, is water or any kind of beverage. So I have an instant coffee here, and it's from Spore Sigmatic, and I actually really, really like this. So it has 50 milligrams of caffeine, it has extracted mushrooms, and it has 300 milligrams of maitake extract. I don't know if I said that right, but basically it says organic coconut milk powder, which is a natural way to kind of, they definitely can make milk a powder, so it's just a natural process. Organic instant coffee powder, again, you can mill it down to a powder. Organic maitake extract, organic chaga extract, organic lucuma powder, and then something else, and then organic stevia extract, and it has a little bit of coconut in it. But with this, you don't have natural flavors. You don't have all the nasty stuff you would in most coffees. So it has no sugar, when most coffees are actually just pumped with sugar. So it's just nice. You just take out one packet, because this is like really, really good to travel with too. It's one packet, and you just go ahead and open it, pour it into some boiling water, and you stir it around and you drink it. I like to add the creamer to it and a little bit of sugar. I add some monk fruit sweetener instead of sugar, because that's better for you, and I don't like the taste of stevia. So another drink that I have been sipping on is water, and this is the Spindrift sparkling water, and it is the lemon flavored. So a lot of sparkling water have a lot of bad chemicals and ingredients in it. A lot of them have like natural flavors, sugar, preservatives, but in this it says ingredients: carbonated water and fresh lemon juice. No sugar added. That's all it says right here on the ingredients, and it is the only flavored water I have been able to find that does not have sugar or natural flavors. So I am really, really excited about that, and it's the only flavored water I will drink. It also has some of the grapefruits, and they also have like a berry one. I know Patrice really likes them, so again, you can get it at Costco, you can get it at Whole Foods, and also I think Trader Joe's. So I would just invest in this instead of the ones that kind of have a lot of junk in them. It honestly just tastes like water and lemon, which is what it is. So hummus. Hummus is something I actually really, really enjoyed a few years ago for a good snack until I learned how bad it was for you. Okay, so hummus is not actually bad for you. It's very, very good. But a lot of hummuses that you find have a lot of bad ingredients and a lot of added sugar. So this one, which is Hope Hummus, it says original recipe organic, and it has non-GMO. It has 2 grams of protein and 1 gram of sugar, which is 0 grams of added sugar, so it's all natural. And so it has everything in it that you should have in it, but it also is using extra virgin olive oil. So basically, if you look at a lot of different hummuses, you will find really, really bad oils that they make, but basically it's just really easy to make at home, and you're not making it with sunflower oil. You're not making it with the bad oils that they use in the ingredients. You make it with olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. So why are they not making it in the hummuses? So I went out and I bought this, and I just eat some with some carrots or some pretzels, and it's a really, really nice snack to have on hand. And again, it is something healthier than those typical snack packs that are typically made that have the bad ingredients. I just said I'll make my own little snack pack with the good ingredients. Okay, so I forgot another type of water to recommend to you, and this is my favorite. It is the Mountain Valley Spring Water, and it is in a glass bottle, which number one is something I'm really, really into right now. I actually saw my energy leader, and she was like, you have to be very, very cautious of what water you drink. She was like, I want you to have that on your mind. I see that in this area, and I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. I'm a Pisces. And she was like, oh my gosh, I love this. And it also is in that glass bottle, like I just said. But what I like the most about this product is, so it has 7.3 to 7.7 pH, which is pretty alkaline. So I want to be drinking something very, very alkaline because there's a lot of acidic foods in my diet already. That water is something so easy to get into your body and to drink. Then why not make it alkaline and help that acidity go down, because you're just drinking something that you naturally need, but you also get that pH balance that's much better for you. Because water is actually naturally acidic, it's kind of nice to have something that is much more pH, again, so that disease can't flourish, and it just kind of helps keep you healthy. Let's talk about seasonings, oils, all that good stuff. So my most used oil right now is probably going to be the avocado oil. I have Expeller Press by Simply Balanced. It's non-GMO, and it is from the Target brand. So I've been using, again, I use this pretty much every day, and I'm not even like halfway through. But it is Expeller pressed, it's avocado, high fat, and it's something I do cook with a lot more than the extra virgin olive oil. I've started to cook with this because it's higher fat. Another thing that I really, really like is mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is something I put on sandwiches. I like to add it to like a salad dressing. I really, really like it because it's really easy to get it's very fatty and it's very nice. And the trend right now is avocado oil mayonnaise. And a lot of the avocado mayonnaises don't have any avocado oil in them. But I went ahead, or they have natural flavorings, they have a ton of sugar, they have a ton of preservatives. So I went ahead, I did my research thanks to Bobby Parrish, and he recommended the Primal Kitchen avocado oil. So basically what this is it's primal and paleo friendly. It's sugar free, it's soy and canola free, it's dairy free, and it's also gluten and grain free. So it's everything that I wanted. The ingredients are avocado oil, organic eggs, organic egg yolks, organic vinegar, sea salt, organic rosemary extract, and that's it. Very, very healthy for you, very, very good ingredients and clean ingredients. So this is something I just recommend picking up. Again, you don't have to make your own. They have it at the store ready to go, and it still has those good ingredients without any of the filler. So something that I am really, really into right now is healthy ketchup, I guess I could call it, because I tried to go sugar-free a couple years ago, and I noticed how many things have a lot of sugar in it. Sugar can help with causing acne, causing wrinkles, causing a lot of bad things happening to your body. It can cause diabetes, it can cause a lot of things. So cutting down on sugar is just better for you in general. And I found, like, in ketchup, it had a ton of sugar in them. So I was always looking for a good ketchup that's low in sugar. And I finally found it. It's by the same brand, Primal Kitchen, and it is the organic and unsweetened ketchup. It's non-GMO, USDA organic, Whole 30, paleo, no agave, honey, or cane sugar added. So, it has 1 gram of sugar in it, and the ingredients are organic tomato concentrate, organic balsamic vinegar, less than 2% of salt, organic onion powder, garlic powder, and organic spices. That's it. No natural flavorings, no preservatives, no nasty sugar, nothing. So it's something, again, you don't have to make your own. You can just go ahead and get it, and it's still those good ingredients. Something else that's really good I learned about is salt. So the typical salt is nice and bleached, and it's like kosher salt that everyone can get. It's bleached, all the nutrients are kind of stripped away, but at the same time, I'm kind of on the fence about it, because I know that a lot of people who don't get, I think like magnesium is added to salt, I think. Don't quote me on that. But when it's not, they can have a magnesium deficiency, which causes thyroid disease. So I'm on the fence about this one. I'm still going to eat kosher salt, but I'm also going to eat this. And it's the real salt, ancient fine sea salt. Apparently this is better for you, so I just thought I'd mention it. It says, we bring it to you as exactly as nature created it, an unrefined ancient sea salt with subtle, sweet flavor, unlike any other salt on earth. I don't know, I just eat it. I sprinkled it on my eggs for breakfast this morning, and it was fine. I don't notice a huge difference. But again, that's something I'm kind of on the fence about right now, but thought I would mention it anyway. Okay, 2 more items I thought that I would mention, and one is a junk food, a healthy junk food, I'm going to call it. I know it has no nutritional value, but it also isn't as awful for you as typical junk food. I gotta have my Cheetos. I just do. So this is the Annie's organic cheddar cheesy smiles, and they taste so good. I could not believe how much I really, really enjoyed them. So definitely an A+ in my book. They are USDA organic. And let me read you the ingredients. So the ingredients are whole grain organic yellow cornmeal, organic expeller pressed sunflower oil, organic cheddar cheese, organic whey, organic butter, salt, silicone dioxide, and organic vinegar. So that's all that it has in it. There is no added sugar, and there's no added flavors. So no natural flavorings, because they just don't have it. And again, that's something really important to me right now, is kind of getting all the chemicals out of my food. So it's still like a Cheeto, and there's no like actual nutritional value, but I can still have a Cheeto. I'm happy. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to mention to you guys today would be a frozen food. So I have a busy life. I don't have any time anymore, and when I do, I'm exhausted and I don't want to cook. I have been cooking though. I have had a really good week with cooking, and I'll share some of those recipes with you later. I know that for Thanksgiving, I think the squad is going to be doing a whole series on cooking, so get excited for that. That's going to be really, really fun. Okay, but this is something that I got just to have in the fridge. It's Amy's made with organic corn and beans bowl Mexican. Okay, so it is Amy's made with organic corn and beans bowls Mexican casserole. So it says ingredients. There's non-GMOs. It's filtered water, organic corn masa, organic black beans, jack cheese, salt, enzymes, olive, expeller press high oleic, safflower oil, and sunflower oil. She's using the good, bad oils, if that makes sense. They're not going to be highly refined or highly processed, so they're much better for you. Organic tomato puree, organic onions, organic sweet rice powder, spices, sea salt, and organic garlic. No natural flavorings, no preservatives, nothing. So I really, really, really like Amy's. I have 2 of her bowls in my freezer, so I thought I would mention it. Something quick and easy to make for a really busy evening, especially if I have someplace to go in the evening after work. It's just nice to throw this in the microwave and get on with my night. So that is all that I have for this video. If you want to see more from me about my Hashimoto's, any other questions, please leave down in the comments below. Especially make sure to make a comment every time you see my videos, because YouTube will see that you're not interacting with the channel, and so they will unsubscribe you. So always make sure that number 1, your bell notifications are on and you're commenting on the videos that you'd like to see, because otherwise you will be unsubscribed and not being able to see my videos when I upload. So with that said, I'm going to see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye!